everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The wait is over. It's time for Super Bowl 53. The biggest day of the year on the NFL calendar has arrived, and what a matchup we have in store for us. This promises to be an incredible contest as these teams do battle for the Lombardi Trophy. It's the Patriots going up against the Buccaneers. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, thank you. The renovations, they have certainly transformed this place as EA Sports welcomes you to beautiful Miami, Florida. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. They go play action here on first down. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hot.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hurry up, here we go.
There's Savage on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's caught by Mike Evans. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On second down, Martin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
Second down, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now Jameis on second down. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. Give him 16 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They run again on first down. Martin. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a second down throw for Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Manti Te'o in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Woods the receiver in motion right. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and long for Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They try the left side with Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Savage. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Savage. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That'll be a gain of 16, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
one thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. Savage takes the snap. They will go for it. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. A second down throw for Winston. And that's complete to Huff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll come out in the pistol. First down, here's the run with Martin. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
One receiver to the left is Evans. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. On third down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Aguayo able to knock it through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game? At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So the Patriots coming out now. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Savage wants to throw on, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard. All right, now look at 56.
They are going to go. It's Savage. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Patriots. 39 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
All right, here we go. Over.
Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There's another example why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Savage. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Savage on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Savage now on 2nd. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictate.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On first down, it's Savage. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Savage now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now a play fake, and it's Savage. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Now it's Savage. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. Watching that, Barney. Watching that, Barney.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Leopard. Watching that, Barney. Set, 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Third down now following the run.
Leopard. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up, here we go. Watching that, Leopard.
Johnson running left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Beckham, the lone receiver right. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it here with Blount. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blount taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now Dion Lewis to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I've met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
Draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On third down, Winston. Got a man, it's right. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now Winston, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here's Savage now on 2nd. It's caught by OBJ. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Savage takes the snap. They will go for it. It's caught on the right side. Williams. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now the former Patriot. This is Dion Lewis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd down, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd, Savage. Hard throw, incomplete. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. So here we go on 4th. Savage dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 36 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, and he motions the wide receiver. Now a play fake, and it's Savage. Throwing left side, it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
Detroit! Here we go now.
To throw on 2nd down is Savage. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down. Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options, and also usually...
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there, taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it is good, and his guys have taken the lead in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The busy night continues for Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! Here we go.
Savage. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seven yards remain now on third down.
Let's go.
Now Savage. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Winston. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here's Winston. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Third down and 3. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Winston shakes off the sack, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Winston to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range.
Detroit! 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 Watch it now. Gone! 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 Here we go. Green!
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Savage. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Green, 39! Back 99, Philly!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So it is all up to... Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it is all up to Dan Carpenter. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for 1 final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.